Alright, I'm really excited today. We get to make a flagstone pathway. I live in a house with a yard that has no walkway or pathway, so we decided to make one. Now before we get started, I want to present to you our pathway supervisors. Now first up is Bandit. This guy's been around a while, he knows what's going on, and we'll make sure we do a good job. Next up is Smokey. This guy's a new hire. He definitely knows how to spice things up. And last but not least, Sophie. She's just like one of the dogs, and we'll make sure we pay attention to detail and keep things fun. Here's an overall look at the yard. Pretty ample, but not quite much on it. After coming up with a couple sketches, we decided to go with a squiggly triangle. It would do a good job in connecting the sidewalk, the driveway, and lead to the front of the house. The next step was to lay down some orange fluorescent tape where we wanted our path to be, just to make sure that we were happy with the space and the direction of the path. Now this was a lot of work. This is thick St. Augustine grass, so what I found to be helpful is to jump on the shovel, lift up, and then hit a couple times while the shovel is horizontal to the ground. This way you're not digging down, but you're digging across to lift the grass. Now you got to get it nice and loose so that you can just pull it off when you're all done. Hey, supervisors, give me a hand. Hey. Hey! Now I know some of you may be thinking, why don't I just hire some people or rent some modern equipment to get the job done faster, but the way I figure is if the Incas and the Egyptians were able to get these massive structures accomplished that last thousands of years, I could probably build a walkway. Now, one of the obstacles I encountered when I was digging up the grass were these thick roots. There used to be a big tree in the lawn that was taken out, and it left these big roots. Look at that. So I just dug around them and kept going. I had to deal with these later. Now this by far was the worst part of the whole project, and by worst I mean the most work. You have to rip up the entire lawn here where you dug up before, and then carry it over the green bins. Needless to say, this can be pretty boring, repetitive work. You gotta have some good supervisors around to keep you on track. After picking up all those chunks of grass, the pathway was really lumpy. I had to get my hoe on to soften up the dirt so that when we stomp it, it won't be such a lumpy pathway. Here we are, end of our digging up the pathway. There's Smokey in the pathway, pretty much the way it's gonna look. Smokey's giving it a try. I think this pathway looks pretty good here. I think the Incas and the Mayas would be really proud of our work today. Alright. Hi, Smokey.